we all need reminding of how to do these things. And that's what's cool about this book. And we talked about it yesterday, right? That your algebra is good, it's good training for your brain, but this is stuff going to help you right now. This stuff helps you right now, today, tomorrow, you're better with your teammates, right now. This is stuff to help you. That's why we're doing this, to help you be better right now. All right, and that's why this is such a big deal. What did we talk about yesterday? Respect. And then what's the E part? Energize. A, accountable to them. And lead who? Your teammates, right? So we're on chapter 8, page 91. Rainey, what's the title there?
Every machine requires
Fuel, okay? We're on the E right here. Energize, fuel. We all know what fuel is. What's fuel for a car?
Gas.
Hey, look, 100% said gas. Did you guys get that?
Electricity.
Electric. There's some electric going on a little bit. Energy. That's what we're talking about today. Bringing energy. All right, and very similar to the attitude that we discussed on Monday. The attitude part is that your energy is all around you, man. It's what's coming off of you. All right, and so we're going to go through this stuff.
The second dimension, guys, in this book is all about leadership. Okay, the first dimension is about growing yourself, leading yourself, become a better athlete, more fierce competitor. This one's about leadership. And every system, whether it's a factory or a car, is a system of automotive components, right? Every system requires fuel. And a football team is no different. A football team is a human system. It's a human system. You guys are human beings, and you require energy. And when I injured my arm in a high school all-star football game at Michigan State, right before I reported to Bowling Green, where I met Kyle, where we played ball together, my first year there, I was the #1 quarterback recruit for them. I went in there, my arm was dead. I couldn't throw a football for a year. How do you think I felt? How do you think my energy level was? I showed up my second year, and back in the day, we used to buddy stretch, 110 guys in a matrix on the field. The whole team would buddy stretch, and the coaches would walk up and down through the aisles, okay? And so I was feeling like I'm nobody. I haven't proved myself. I've done nothing. I'm an underclassman. Get no respect from other teammates. Haven't earned anything. So if you feel like that, I've been there. One of the coaches walked by. They used to joke with us as they'd walk through. I don't think you ever heard this story. He walked through and he said at the top of his voice, so the whole 110 guys could hear it, "Eric Smith, I think I could eat a football and fart it farther than you could throw it." How'd my energy level do? Yeah, that was rough. It was rough. I think I wanted to quit that day. I know I did. Now, I eventually got better. It took a lot of time. But that's an example of energy, guys. Draining. You can drain people's energy. We want you to be energy fillers. We want you to be tank fillers, filling the emotional gas. For me, football's hard. It's physical, right? Painful sometimes. We get hit. For me, the emotional pain was far worse than any physical pain I ever experienced. So when we fill other people's gas tanks, what we're doing is we're filling their emotional tank with fuel, with positive fuel, by the words we use.
How did you get the change? What happened? How did it change? How did your positive energy change? Talk about the new staff.
Yep. So pretty much that staff, that coach and that staff, had given up on me, because that's what coaches will do. You don't eventually come around. They're like, well, they left. We were undefeated with the California Bowl. They left because they got better jobs, and we had a whole new staff come in. And that whole new staff came in. They didn't have any preconceived prejudices against me of what I could do or what I couldn't do. My arm was starting to get better. I was getting stronger. I started the next season. I went from 5th on the depth chart to 1st in one season. You can do that too if you're not where you want to be. You can see that kind of radical transformation. But that experience and the way that people started treating me energized me. So the message I would leave you with, guys, is our society, because of what we watch on sports on TV, right? And coaches are guilty of it too. We only want to acknowledge people's results. when they catch the touchdown pass or when they make the game-saving tackle, or that's when we recognize people, right? But a simple, easy way to energize people is observe their efforts. That's what I talk about in the book. Be a noticer of effort. Catch people doing good things.
On page 96.
So on the top of page 97, I give a couple examples of how you could do that. Hey man, great hustle on that play. I know you didn't make the tackle. You want to be a team leader? Like Paulie Seeley was a team leader. I know you didn't make the tackle, but I saw you hustling, buddy. And that's the kind of effort that's going to make us a great football team. I'm proud of you. I'm trying to be your teammate. Okay? Hey, good route. Hey, I know quarterback didn't throw it to you, but great route. You were open, man. Keep hustling. Good route.
Is that a normal thing when you're walking down the hallway? Are you telling people how good they are? Are people telling you, other kids in school, are they telling you how good you're doing? Hey, good, cool shirt. Do they say that? No. Not much. Hopefully that girl you've been eyeballing a little bit, maybe. That's why you got those fancy Crocs on it.
Do you guys like it when other people do that to you, when they acknowledge you?
And I think and it's obviously in any culture, however, teenager, doesn't matter if it was 100 years ago, 500 years ago, or 100 years from now, teenagers are trying to figure out who they are, and it's really hard for you to tell him, hey, that's a cool shirt. Unless you're really tight buddies. All right? But in here, out there, that's where we gotta change that and say those kinds of things. And I think probably one of the easiest things that Coach mentions in here, I see you. Is that hard to say, Charles? What is it? Say it. I see you. Can you say that, Manny? Can you say that, Rainey? Can you say that, Johnson? Kramer, can you say that?
I see you.
Right, I see you, man. Okay, I see you, man. I see you. I see the great efforts. And maybe I just ripped your ass, and your buddy says, I saw you, man. He goes, all right, let's keep working. Man, that goes. And I know this. I'm going to be really quick on this story, and I've told you guys this story before. But the running back coach at Wake Forest, I have to block against. I transferred, so I had to sit out. I had to just be on the scout team, and I had to block against an all-conference outside linebacker. And the next year, the very first day of camp, coaches made all of us write on a little slip of paper. You remember this at all?
Yeah, sure.
Encourage one of your teammates and hand them the note. And he wrote on there, "You're going to be all conference," and handed it to me. I ain't done a thing. Nobody knows me at all. I'm a transfer. I was on scout team because at that time, you had to sit out a year. You couldn't play when you transferred. And it changed my life. Well, those simple words, "You're going to be all conference," by a teammate, changed my life. Simple. You can change each other's lives, man. It's real. It's real. It's real. Energize. Give energy.